Hey guys, welcome back to True Crime and Tarot. I don't intend this to be a long live stream, but there was breaking news in the Lori Vallow Chad Daybell case, and I am quite happy about it. Lori Vallow, I'm going to read off, and I also posted this on my community tab, but I'm going to read it off because I've been waiting since 2020 to see these people brought to justice for the murder of their children and spouses. So, Lori Vallow, charged with killing her children, ruled mentally fit to stand trial. Yes. Vallow, set to be arraigned on April 19th, was declared mentally fit to stand trial nearly a year after she was committed to an Idaho mental health facility. If you guys have not followed the daybell case, it's going to take a lot. Check the case out. It's out there. But either way, Lori Vallow, who is charged with murder in the death of her two children, was declared mentally fit to stand trial Monday, nearly a year after she was committed to an Idaho mental health facility. Vallow is set to be arraigned on April 19th. That's 8 days from now. Judge Stephen Boyce, that is the judge in this case, wrote in a ruling. He wrote that Vallow is restored to competency and fit to proceed. Last May, Vallow was declared mentally unfit to stand trial for separate concealment of evidence charges she faces. The murder case against her was stayed. Idaho does not allow for an insanity defense, but mandates that a defendant must be able to understand the charges they face. Vallow was committed to the custody of the Idaho Department of Health and Welfare for care and treatment at an opportune facility. On Monday, Judge Boyce ordered that she be transferred from the Department of Health and Welfare and be remanded to the Fremont County Sheriff. Vallow and her husband, Chad Daybell, were indicted last year on first-degree murder charges and other counts in the deaths of her two children, Tylee and Joshua, who were 16 and 7, respectively, when they were last seen in September 2019. The bodies of the children were found on Chad Daybell's property in June of 2020. I remember that day very clearly. Multiple people close to Vallow have raised red flags about her bizarre doomsday beliefs and mental state. Indictment said the couple did endorse and espouse religious beliefs for the purpose of encouraging and or justifying the homicides of Tylee, Joshua, and Daybell's wife, Tammy Daybell, who he is accused of murdering. This is important. Number one, I have followed that case from day one. I can tell you the people that have followed that case, we've been waiting. We've been waiting quite a while for Lori Vallow to be competent enough to stand trial. But it's a good lesson in Summer's case, okay? Because like I said, I've been following this case from the moment I heard about it in 2020. So with Summer's case, we just have to be patient, guys. These cases do not go overnight. And this is a very good example of that. The Daybell case is just as complicated, just as crazy. But they were caught and they were charged and the children were found. I keep that hope for Summer alive. I still believe that Summer or something of Summer will be found. I fully believe that Don and Candace both will be charged with Summer's disappearance in whatever manner. So, but yeah, I know a lot of my subscribers are have subscribed because of the Summer Wells case. But it is definitely not the only case that I follow or have been following. The Vallow case is just as near and dear to me. I spent a lot of time on that case, a lot. Um, JJ and Tylee will capture your heart. Uh, I would assume that most of you have probably heard of this case through Donna Serafina. I will tell you, she nailed it. She absolutely did. And I'm a tarot reader, right? But I'm not super huge on psychics. That's a little weird, but that's me. Donna Serafina single-handedly changed that for me with the Vallow case. She told in detail where these kids were, what they were wearing, what happened to them. And I think it was about 4 or 5 months later that they were actually found. And then when we watched the FBI on the stand during the indictment trial, they literally described exactly what Donna said, where the kids were, what they were wearing. It was freaky for me. I totally understand why Sweetie Pilo fully believes in Donna, because I watched that as well. And when I seen the FBI agent go up on the stand and talk about JJ and Tylee and how they were found, I felt like I already know this. I already know this because Donna told me this. So, her readings on Summer, I'm like, did that really happen? I don't know. She does always say that she's only, well, not only, but 80% correct. I'm hoping for Summer's sake that Donna's wrong, and I know that Donna herself hopes that she is wrong. But yeah, this Vallow case, I will be covering this when this trial happens. Oh, we are absolutely covering this trial. I don't know what you guys know about the Lori Vallow or Chad Daybell case. It is a doozy. I'm going to tell you now. You have multiple spouses dead, 2 children dead. These 2 did the unthinkable, truly. They are of the Mormon religion. Nothing against Mormons, but they are. And they took that to a completely different level. In the Mormon religion, having visions and things like that isn't uncommon. But Chad Daybell turned this into something very different. He started writing books about his ability, his psychic ability, pretty much, to see beyond the veil. And Lori Vallow, who was married to Charles Vallow, started reading these books, and she became enamored with Chad. And then she met him. And then people rapidly started dying after that. Her husband, Charles, was killed. She told him that he was going to die. She had her brother, Alex, who was also following Chad Daybell, kill her husband. And then her 2 children, Tylee, who was her biological daughter, and then JJ, who was only 7 years old. Okay, he was autistic. And he was her husband, Charles's great nephew. Lori and Charles adopted JJ and raised him from birth. She killed both of them with Chad Daybell. They buried both of these children in Chad Daybell's backyard while his wife was still alive. After that, they killed his wife. I think it was 2 weeks after Chad Daybell poisoned and killed his wife that him and Lori flew off to Hawaii and got married. And they got married with the life insurance money that Chad Daybell got from his wife's death, and also from Tylee's money that she got from her father's death that Lori was controlling, and also from JJ, from JJ's father dying. They had all that money. Nate Eaton, okay, Nate Eaton is Idaho. Look up Idaho State News, Nate Eaton. Nate Eaton was on them. He tracked them down in Hawaii, and I'll never forget that interview. He ran up to them and was asking her, "Where are your children?" And she said, "No comment," and kept walking. Jam, how did the fathers die? Well, Jam, Tylee's father, who was Joseph Ryan, allegedly died of a heart attack. But I will tell you, that is extreme. Lori Vallow was caught 6 months after Joseph Ryan died, saying, they taped her, saying, "Oh, I was going to kill him." It says in the Bible to kill him. In my opinion, she did. But he was cremated. There's no way to tell. But Charles Vallow, her husband at the time that she met Chad Daybell, Charles was killed by her brother. He was shot. Coming to pick up their son to take him to school, Lori's brother, Alex, who is now also dead, might I add. He's another person dead in this story. Alex shot him and killed him. There is video. You'll find it anywhere on YouTube. There is video of Lori, police body cam footage of her right after the murder of her husband by her brother. She laughs. She's laughing in this video. She had just moved into that house about 3 weeks prior, and the cop is sort of interviewing her, and she's laughing. "Oh, we just moved in here. Sorry, neighbors." It was surreal to watch. I watched this case real time. You don't understand. As much as I want to see Candace and Don in jail, I want to see Chad Daybell and Lori Vallow Daybell spend the rest of their days in jail. They are evil to the core. Tamara, I also believe she is fit to stand trial. I've always believed that. You know what, Tamara? I'll say this. It is true that before Chad Daybell came into to Lori Vallow's life, nobody had died. That's true. But I feel like Lori Vallow is so indoctrinated with faux religion that she was an easy target almost. She's not a victim. She did help and aid in killing her children, okay? But this is what cults are made of. Chad Daybell is literally a cult leader. It's surreal. It was surreal to watch play out over time. Jam, sounds like she is pure evil. She is. She absolutely is. Tamara, I think she used that as an excuse. Well, if you go back, I dig deep. I dig deep in this case, Tamara. If you go back in Lori's life, there's a lot of things. There are a lot of things with her family. Her father was schizophrenic. He is schizophrenic. I believe, looking into this case the way that I did, that her and Alex, her brother, who killed her husband and helped kill her children for her, there was something unnaturally sexual between the two of them. And they were the only two siblings that acted that way. So unsure if something happened in their childhood or not, but they were different, those two. So I think the evil was probably always in Lori. I think Chad brought that straight to the forefront. Um, yes, absolutely sick and twisted. And, it's amazing to me because Chad Daybell has pleaded not guilty to all of these charges. And I'll remind you guys that Tylee and JJ were literally found buried in his backyard. How this person, and also they have a ton of tech. They have tech, they have eyewitnesses. There is so much evidence in this case. I will be astounded if they are not given life without parole in this case. It would be a travesty of justice, honestly. But yeah, this case was really crazy for me because usually I can get a hold of a case pretty quickly and figure out who's who. Not this case. This case, I was finding myself confused. Like, who's this person? Who's this person? Who's this person? There were so many people, and they were all family or intertwined, or it was hard to figure out who was actually who. When in the end, Lori has been married 5 different times to 5 different men. Come to find out, she had 2 biological children. One that was a grown adult, and his name is Colby. And God bless that man, him and his wife, because his mother really wanted to take his wife out. Chad and Lori had Lori's son Colby's wife on their takeout list, that she was dark. She was somehow a demon. She was on the list. And these are not people that wouldn't follow through. They did follow through multiple times. Lori basically killed her entire family. She killed her husband. She killed both of her children. And she was going to kill her son's wife, but she didn't get that far. And then Chad, he didn't kill any of his kids, but he made sure he took out his wife. And let me tell you, there's been so much evidence that has been dropped in this case. The discovery has been dropped in this case. And I haven't talked about it or followed it on this channel. I follow it myself. But holy Christ. I mean, the evidence is just astounding. Chad, literally, this is how he is. He thinks he's an author. He's the worst author I've ever read in my life. But he wrote this text message to Lori, basically describing their affair and love affair. Oh my God. If you want to read Mormon porn, you Google it or, YouTube it. Chad Daybell's texts to Lori Vallow. They'll come up. It's quite a read, okay? I always felt, so sorry for those 2 children, especially Tylee. There's actually video of Tylee. She's in the background. There's audio. And a zombie to Lori and Chad meant that you were evil. Well, she was on the phone. Lori was on the phone with her friends. And she told her friend that Tylee was her daughter, her 16-year-old daughter, was a zombie. Well, everybody knows what a zombie means. A zombie means you're evil and you got to die. Literally. And so, yeah, I'm talking about Lori. Yep, Piglet. And Tylee heard her mother say this about her, that she was a zombie, and she knew what it meant. And she said, "Not me, Mom. Not me." That always broke my heart, that audio, because you could hear it in Tylee's voice. It was almost a way of her pleading, "Don't kill me. I'm not bad. Yeah, that's fine, Jam. I'm just talking about this case. Piglet, I see that you know about this case. I don't know if you caught the beginning of my live stream, but Lori Vallow has been declared competent to stand trial. Can we just give a round of applause, please? I am so happy to read that news. It came across my screen, and I was like, thank God. It is about damn time. And this just, it does. It makes me incredibly sad, too. Incredibly sad. And you know what made me even sadder and kind of angry, Piglet? Is that, when everybody came and put, things, posters and stuff along the fence where Tylee and JJ, the yard, and Chad Daybell's kids took all of that stuff down and threw it away. And I'll just tell you something about the Daybell children, Chad's children. They believe he's innocent. Which, yeah, I'm going to laugh at that because it's a crock of crap. This man is far, far from innocent. They are in severe denial. I tried to have sympathy for them, but they're all adults. Their mother was murdered by him. They should at least have enough respect for their mother to see this trial through. You remember the fence, Piglet? Yes. I followed that case every single day, just like I do Summer. Every single day, when I would wake up, I would look on my phone for updates. Did they find them? Did they find? And the day that they found them, I was like, I feel like I already knew this. Donna Serafina already told me this. It was really crazy. It really was. Yeah, me as well. I think, that case just, like, I can't imagine, because, the picture that I have in my mind is what Donna said happened to Tylee. And it's graphic. It's extremely graphic. But what stuck out to me that Donna said about Tylee, and I remember this so clearly, was she was like, if they only find one leg bone, she was like, I'm sorry, but they ate her. Like, I see them sitting there eating sandwiches of her, and if they only find one piece of her leg, that's why. They only found one piece of her leg. Okay? That freaked me out. I'm not gonna lie. It really, really freaked me out. But she really did describe exactly how JJ was dressed. This child, 7 years old. 7 years old, little cute little boy, buried in his pajamas, duct tape all around his head. You want to talk about horrific. Absolutely horrific. And these children were killed for nothing. They were killed for lust. They were killed for greed. And they were killed under the guise of religion. Yes, Piglet. Yes, that was Donna's reading on that. I hate when people hide behind religion. And maybe that's why every time Don throws God in there after he's F-bombed 52 times and said the N-word 82 times, that I just get mad. That's not God. That's not who God is. These people did the exact same thing. Lori Vallow and Chad Daybell hid behind religion and committed these murders and these atrocities. And they claimed to be gods. They really did. And the Mormon religion, that is the goal. It's to become exalted. If you don't know a lot about the Mormon religion, that is the ultimate goal for any Mormon, is to become exalted. If you don't know what exalted means, it means to become your own God. That's literally their thing. And to do that, you have to get married. You have to be married. This is why Mormons marry as quickly as they do. There's certain requirements to become exalted. And Chad and Lori did some of those. And they also killed people to do it. I have a problem with people taking religion and twisting it into something so disgusting and distorted, and they believe in it. They believe it. They believe it's real. That's the scary part. And in a lot of cults, religion is often used. Often used. I've been saying for 2 years that I'll be very happy to report on the day that I can say that Chad Daybell and Lori Vallow are behind bars for the rest of their lives, as they should be. And you know what? As crazy as Lori is, I really do hope that she's fully restored to competency, because I want her to feel every last thing that she did to her children. I want her to fully understand what she did to her children. She killed them. She murdered them in cold blood out of lust and out of greed. Those two things alone. Shannon Bartlett, I wonder if Lori now realizes what she's done. I hope she does, Sharon. I hope she does. Especially since God did not return last July, right? This was their whole thing. They were preparing for end times, guys. This was their entire thing. There was a certain day that was going to happen, and Chad and Lori had to get ready. And kids were, they were not a part of the 144,000. No, you had to get rid of the kids. Lori tried to recruit one of her friends, April Raymond. And she told April that, the kids really couldn't come. But they needed April because she was one of the chosen ones. April Raymond said, no, I don't think so. Not doing that. But Lori had a best friend, Melanie Gibb. And there's 2 very long interviews with Nate Eaton and Melanie Gibb. And if you don't know about this case, I highly recommend that you watch those videos, because Melanie Gibb is a piece of work. And my only concern with this case is that she is going to be a star witness, because she's an ally. That's who she is. She is an ally. She is a liar. She was just as involved, lying, covering up things. That's Melanie Gibb. All up in this cult, knew what a zombie meant. Zombie means you have to die. Zombie means that you don't live in your body anymore, that somebody else has randomly taken over your body, now you have to die. Melanie Gibb was aware of that. She knew that. Charles died, she said nothing. Tylee's not seen anymore, she said nothing. Melanie Gibb, Lori's best friend, who subscribed to all of this crazy nonsense, was there the weekend that JJ Vallow was killed. But she didn't see anything, you guys. She didn't see nothing. Nope, didn't see anything. I'm very afraid of her being a star witness. And the defense lawyer in this case, John Pryor, he is Chad Daybell's lawyer, okay? He's a pit bull. Not going to lie, the man is a pit bull. Babe, if you would like to be on this live stream, you're going to pull up a chair and start talking, or you keep your dog sounds to yourself. Thank you. Sorry. Okay, so see, I was in a full commentary, and you had to bark when I said pit bull. What is wrong with this person? Okay. Anyway, so I forgot what I was saying. See, Piglet saying I'm spot on, and you just threw me right off my block. Don't remember what the heck I was saying now. John Pryor being a pit bull, I believe. But he really is. And I have a very good feeling that John Pryor is going to rip Melody Gibb to shreds. I have a bad feeling about that. She's already lied on the stand. John Pryor did a brilliant thing when they were doing the, I keep the preliminary hearing, I believe. But John Pryor did a brilliant thing because he got her to admit under oath that she was a liar. She admitted it. And once you do that, you put this person in front of a jury and they admit that they lied, your credibility's shot. This is a major, major murder case. It's a very high profile murder case with multiple murder victims. I really hope Rob Wood is the prosecutor in this case. And I like Rob Wood. He's down to earth. He does his job. He kind of keeps his head low. I don't feel like Rob Wood really has to do much besides present the evidence because there's so much. What I'm afraid of is that he's going to throw Melody Gibb up on that stand and he's going to have her give testimony that sounds good, and John Pryor's going to get up there and rip her to shreds. And he's going to have every right to rip her to shreds because she's a liar. Shannon. Hi, Shannon. Shannon says, I wonder if Lori now realizes what... Oh, yeah, I read that. Sorry. Yeah, pure gold. Piglet, you think she's going to get immunity? Melanie, I think she already has in some capacity. But you know what, Piglet? I'm hoping that she does not have immunity in Arizona because they are going to prosecute. They have laid charges for Charles' death. That's Lori. That was Lori's husband that she had her brother kill. Okay. So she could be with Chad. So they have laid charges against her for that. And I don't think that Melody has any type of immunity for that. And I hope she does not because she was aware. Very, very aware. I don't know if you guys have seen the channel. Let me look him up real quick so I can get his name. But he has got all the court documents and has laid them out, and I was just so happy to see them. I've been following him for a while, but if you guys want to see all the court documents and things like that on this case, I don't know if you have. Where is he at? Big E. Hang on a second. I don't know why I can't find him because I'm subscribed to him. But, okay, that's weird. But anyway, his name is Big E. Breaking News with Big E or Big E Breaking News. But he does all the court documents. You won't see him on screen at all. But it's all of it. It's just the whole discovery, and it's a doozy. It's insane, really. The text messages between Zulema. Do you guys know who Zulema is? Zulema Pastanes. She was Alex Cox's wife. Alex Cox is Lori Vallow's brother. He's the one that killed her husband. So Zulema was very involved in this cult as well. You should see the text messages between these people. It's astounding. I don't know why Zulema is not behind bars right now because she absolutely should be. Tamara, Rainey here got booted. So sorry. No, it's fine, Tamara. We're just chatting about this case. Piglet, oh, me too. No immunity for anyone involved. Yeah. Listen, I know that they need witnesses, but there are witnesses. April Raymond is a great witness. Kay Woodcock, great witness. All of those people are good witnesses. You do not need Melanie Gibb. You can play her recording. I would not put that woman on the stand. She is going to be ripped apart. You mark my words. And rightfully so. I feel like her and Zulema both should be behind bars. I do not know why they're not. They both were aware of these murders, both of them. They fully understood what was happening and they just let it happen. They weren't exactly involved, but they knew and they said nothing. 2 children dead. They said nothing. You know, when Melanie Gibb finally decided to say something, when the police had contacted her, she avoided them for 2 weeks. And then she finally talked to them. And you know why she avoided them for 2 weeks? Because Lori had asked Melody to lie for her and say that JJ was with Melody. And she did. She lied for her and said that. And then she decided, oop, I could get in trouble for this, and decided to tell the truth. I do not trust this woman for 2 damn seconds. I don't know if, again, I don't know how many of you know about this case. It's an active case. It's happening now. It's been happening for the last 2 years. But maybe I'll post Melody's interviews on my community tab so you guys can watch them. And that she's Lori Vallow's best friend. She was involved in this cult. She knew about these kids. She said in this interview with Nate Eaton, okay, that the kids were dead. This is before their bodies are ever found. Everyone thought they were just missing. No, she says, oh, they're dead. She knew. It's just, it always blows my mind that they decided to cut a deal with her. Because in my opinion, that woman is guilty as sin right along with them. I think it would be akin to them, I guess, with cutting a deal with Candace or Don, maybe, I guess. But now that I'm thinking about it, it's so unsatisfying that Melody is not being prosecuted along with them. It would probably be just as unsatisfying to see Don or Candace take a deal and one of them get off. I just wouldn't be satisfied with that. Facing reality, give me 100. Yeah. This case is a piece of work. It the grandparents are heartbreaking. Kay Woodcock, JJ's grandmother, and the grandfather, Larry Woodcock, heartbreaking people. And you know what? Thank God for them people, because they're the ones that reported them missing. They're the ones. They had not talked to JJ in several months. They kept, trying to call Lori and get in touch with her, to FaceTime with JJ, see him something, and could not. And they contacted the police. And that's what started this entire thing. And, Chad probably would have gotten away with murdering his wife. And Lori probably would have gotten away with murdering her husband through her brother. But killing the kids is what brought them down. And it's kind of a shame, because if Charles, Lori's husband, if his murder was taken more seriously by the Chandler police in Arizona, these kids probably would still be alive today. But they're not. So, Tylee had a YouTube channel. It's really heartbreaking seeing this 16-year-old girl that's driving around with her friends and just being a 16-year-old girl and knowing what her fate was, which was being murdered by her mother and her mother's brand new husband. And then to know that her mother was still using her money after she was dead. It's vomit inducing. Do you guys really not know about this case at all? Nobody's talking. So I don't know if my chat's just froze up or you guys just aren't talking. But I'm curious, like do you guys know about the Vallow case or no? I know Piglet does, and I see Facing Reality does. But it doesn't seem like too many of my subscribers know about this case, which should be cool to show you guys this case, and maybe I'll start covering more if you guys don't know about it. I don't know if you do or not. If you do, I would like you guys to say you do. If you don't, I would like you guys to say you don't. Because if you don't, I would be glad to start covering it for people that don't really know about it. But it is a high profile case, so kind of hard to miss. Piglet. I wonder what Chad's kids thought about him marrying so quick after wife got dead. You know what, Piglet? They didn't seem to have a reaction. They went to Lori's house for cookies and met her after their mother's funeral. I mean, that's kind of astounding. You know, Chad Daybell, I'll tell you that his one child, because I think him and his wife, Tammy, had 5 children. They're all adults, by the way. But Emma's the youngest, and she was Chad's favorite. She's also a teacher. The paparazzi kind of invaded on her a little bit, and there's pictures of her online. She's kind of being really childish for a teacher. She's like sticking her tongue out at the paparazzi and stuff. But I think she's extremely instrumental in getting the other siblings to side with her father. And it's, it almost reminds me of the Morphew case. Because I feel like the older daughter in the Morphew case influences the younger daughter. Because I think the younger daughter knows. But the older daughter is so enamored with Barry and, so loyal to her dad that I feel like she influences the younger daughter. And I feel like that's the same way with Emma in this Vallow case, that she influences her siblings and stuff. Piglet. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, you didn't? Oh, okay. Bang Bang. All Chad's kids back him up. Yeah, they do. Yep. Every one of them. Piglet, that's crazy. Those kids didn't question that marriage. Yeah. It's like I said, it's just kind of astounding. And they still, they know that Tylee and JJ were found buried in his backyard. They're aware of that. They know that their father is being charged with their mother's death. They know that he married Lori too. They know all of these things. And they still came to court and sat behind him in the courtroom while he was being read his charges and while he pleaded not guilty to every single one of them. And guess who was front and center behind him? His daughter, Emma. Right there. Piglet, or I'm sorry, Tamara, I'm doing a lot of buffering. I realize it's on my end. I'm not sure where we are. We're talking about Chad Daybell's children who are all adults, just so you guys know. Bang Bang, I think they were all negatively influenced by their religion. I think other members were involved. Absolutely. They sort of, with Chad and Lori, they sort of took the Mormon religion and catapulted it into something else. The Mormon religion, in my opinion, is a little iffy, you know what I mean? I'm not going to crap on anybody's religion today, but the Mormon religion is a little, I got a side eye a little bit. But they started to do something different. Donna Serafina is aware of this, okay? And I picked up on it as well because I know the terminology. Chad Daybell started turning this into an occult type thing. He went from the Mormon religion and visions that Mormons have and things like that, and he changed it into something different. He started to, in my opinion, practice dark magic. That's what portals are. all of this type of terminology that he was using and that Lori was using, black magic. That's exactly what it was. So there's that. But bang bang, they were very extreme with their religion. Yeah, I think they even went off the rails of religion. They went into the occult arena. They really did. Just the terminology that they used. There's all of the videos of the friends and the other people that were involved in this cult. They're all on YouTube. You can now watch them. The police interrogations of not just Melanie Gibb or April Raymond, the other friends, and there were other women. And Lori was doing things like making them gather in a circle and hold their hands. And each one of them were a different element. One of them was water. One of them was fire. One of them was air. This is all witchcraft stuff. This is all witchcraft talk. This is all occult talk. That's what it is. Yeah. Chad took it in a completely different direction, and Lori readily followed. So, bang bang, they were. I'm sorry. Yes, he sensationalized it, and it became a cult like. It sure did. It sure did. Tamara, she loves him and will be loyal to him all the way. It's taught to her that way. Well, she has had 5 husbands, Tamara. She has. But you know what? I think the thing that made Chad special to Lori was that he was her only husband that was raised in the Mormon religion. All of her other spouses they had to convert to Mormonism for her. So I think she was really enamored with Chad. Melody did say that. And Chad's text messages, like I said, he wrote an entire story to Lori about their love affair, and it was similar. Lori was very attracted to his spirituality. He was very attracted to her body, and he just made that very clear. Yeah, lust, like I said. Bang bang, Lori always puts men before her kids. Yeah. I don't know. It almost feels like Chad is the one that she did that with. Because if you remember, with Tylee, she fought Tylee's dad tooth and nail like a maniac, made up allegations that he had SA'd Tylee, and then Alex goes and tases Tylee's father and gets put in jail for a year because of it. So I don't know. It seems like Chad is the guy that she chose over her kids, and she didn't just choose him. She murdered her children for him. So, Piglet, I think when Melanie got married to David, she thought she might be in the clear of any wrongdoing. Yeah. Listen, Melanie's delusional, completely delusional. This woman did the same thing that Lori did. She gave her kids away. Yeah, he left them with the husband. Went off with another man that was also a part of the little cult. It's my mom. That was also a part of this little cult. And, got with David. She's absolutely nuts. Melanie, and I think Melanie is a huge manipulator. She loves to come off as a sweet, innocent, naive Melanie. BS. BS, lady. You are full of it. I don't believe her naivety act at all. I don't think she was naive to a darn thing. She knew exactly what zombies meant. She knew exactly what all that stuff meant, and she went right along with it. And who knows if Melanie would have ever told if the cops didn't come looking for her, because she sure didn't go looking for them, right? Did she ever raise the alarm that, hey, something's wrong here? My friends over here are saying all this crazy stuff about zombies, and her husband was killed, and I haven't seen her daughter, and I was there, her son was there, but now he's gone. She never said a word. No, the police had to come find her and get it out of her. Now she's like, she was just so innocent and just so naive to everything. Like, please, lady, please. Bang, bang. The fact that they were messing with magic the way they were doesn't surprise me either. They were all possessed. And that is how this could even have happened. It is the only way. Bang bang, you're correct. I would normally never say something like that, but you're right. Chad Daybell took this to the occult. He took it to dark magic. If you don't know about that world, then you just don't know. But if you do know, you know. You know exactly what he was doing. And I'll tell you what, that case with 100%, Donna Serafina has nailed it. They murdered those children on satanic days. They got married on November 5th, I believe. And this is just by memory, okay? But that day or the day before is the day that it's like Satan's day, It's where you practice, you have sex, and you do all of those types of things with the bloodshed that you performed. You celebrate it with fornication. These two got married on that day after killing both of her children on satanic holidays. Truth. Christina, what about her niece? What's your opinion on her? Same. I think Zalema, both Melanies should be in handcuffs. I have no idea why they're not. I really don't. It bothers me that they're not. Bang, bang, the dark arts. Yep, absolutely, the dark arts. Very bad juju. Very bad. And you know what? People that get involved in that dark stuff, you can go ahead and you'll feel powerful for a while. But I promise you that the backlash that you're going to feel doesn't hold anything to that magic that you threw out there. So they may have murdered a bunch of people, and they did. But what they're going to receive in return is going to be just as bad. Christina, I think all the women should be held accountable in some way too. They knew exactly what they were doing. They did. They absolutely knew. Even the friends. I think there's just one of the friends. And I think she has your name, if I'm remembering correctly. It is Christina, but they were, Bang Bang. Bang Bang says, I dare say their killings were a ritualistic murder. They were. In my opinion, they absolutely were. Look at the dates they were killed. It's there. Portals, and to the non-metaphysical world, people hearing about portals and this and that, they're like, what the heck? What is that? Well, if you're familiar with that world, it's not really shocking to you to hear. I know exactly what they meant by portals. It's not a good thing. People look at portals as a realm to something different. And what I think that Chad and Lori, the realms that they were looking for, were very dark realms. Okay? So, again, like I said, Donna Serafina just completely nailed that case. And I think she nailed it so well because she understands that world so well. I really do. Bang, bang. And not to say that Donna is part of the dark arts. I'm not saying that. I just know that she knows about it. So I think, too, like the vast majority of the public, they're like, what the heck is that? these people are nutty. They're building portals and stuff like that. And they just kind of sort of dismiss it. And it is nutty. But no, there's a whole world of that, So, bang, bang. And just so you guys know, I'm not like a conspiracy theorist person. I don't even like conspiracy theories and things like that. I just know that this world exists. So, bang, bang. They use their magic to open portals. They are hosted by entities. And I'm pretty sure that's how this came about. Yeah. I'm aware. I am aware. And I'm wondering how Rob Wood is going to present this to a jury. I really think that he should leave the occult stuff out, even though we know it's there. I think he needs to leave it out because I think most people will not understand it. Because just the evidence that they have in this case already is enough. With the tech that they have, with the kids being buried in the backyard, with the wife dead, they exhumed her body. They obviously found, they poisoned her, okay? With something called, in my opinion, they poisoned Chad Daybell's wife with something called malachite. It's a stone, it's a gem, but it can be used to kill people. And they both got their wedding rings. They were malachite rings. Interesting, huh? Christina, they were casting spells on their phones in group chats. Yes, they were. That might not have said spells, but that's what it was. Oh, it was absolutely spells. They were absolutely spells. When I was reading those text messages, I know exactly what you're talking about, Christina. I was like, holy cow. These people were literally performing dark magic right on their phones. It was surreal. I know. Believe me, I know. Let's see. Piglet, nothing good gonna crawl out of a portal. No. No, it's not. If the name sounds bad to you, it is, okay? Christina, they talked about zombies when really they allowed the devil to take over. Perfectly said. Perfectly said. Because that's exactly what happens. I go back to Lori saying to Melody, if Chad's a devil, what did she say? Let me be clear. It's been a while. I did not look up anything about this case, but what did she say? Something about if Chad Daybell is Satan, he's a really good one. And I was thinking, well, that's about the only damn thing you got right, Lori. RB, are you into younger men? Well, I'm not single, RB. So I don't even think that question matters. But So, but anyway. Yeah. But I will tell you that my significant other is younger than me. So I didn't choose him, he chose me. So yeah, he really is. But my significant other stalked me, you guys. Not in a serious way, but he kind of did. He really told me. He was like, I'm gonna make you love me. And I was like, whatever, like, go away. He didn't go away. We're 9 years in. He didn't go away. Okay. We just celebrated our daughter's 6th birthday on Saturday. He didn't go away. So I think I could have cast all the black magic spells I wanted to on him, and he still wouldn't have gone away. But anyway. Oh, bang, bang. My husband is 17 years younger. Okay, cool. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Whatever works for people. As long as you're adults, that's what matters. Christina, that's funny you say that. My son's father was like that. I hated him. Then he grew on me, but it was not a good relationship. Arby, if a girl tells me go away, I disappear for life. Me too, Arby. Listen, we're Geminis, Bill. Don't think I forgot that you were a Gemini, because I know you are. Yeah, no, if somebody tells us to go away, you will not have to tell us twice. I promise you that. We do not take that very kindly. We'll be like, bye. See ya. They'll never talk to me again. Because you told me in a live stream, I don't forget. Yeah, I've been studying astrology since I was a teenager. I remember people's signs. Piglet, he's a keeper, Jess. Yeah, he is. He definitely is. I love him. He's an Aries, Mr. Fiery. Yeah, RB, you have. You sure have. Yep, you've been in my chat before, and you told me you were a Gemini. And I was like, okay, well, so am I. And then we had a little chat about that, and then I don't know what happened, but yep. But we're off subject. So say you talk so much, RB, you forget who you talk to. Gemini props, like big time Gemini props. No, I know who you were talking about, Piglet. I know exactly who you were talking about. I don't know RB in real life. RB, I guess I failed even then to get to you. You did, sir. You did. It's okay. Take the L. Just come back. I don't hate you or anything. All right. You shot your shot. It totally missed. It's fine. All right. But if we could just get back on subject of murder here, okay? Thank you, Bang Bang. I'd rather discuss true crime than relationships and feelings. Okay. So anyway, what were we talking about? People love to just, kick my mind straight off the block. I'll be on a subject and I'll be going. I look over at chat and I'm like, what? So is this guy hitting on me in chat? He is. Okay. I'm Aquarius moon and Leo rising. You're a Gemini. The Aquarius moon just makes your talk game more. Bang Bang, I believe Lori used sex magic as a tool prior to knowing Chad. Bang Bang, that's interesting. That's interesting. I definitely think that she was very aware of her sexual prowess with Chad, and she used that for sure. Yep. So I guess I'm going to end this here. I appreciate you guys coming in. I think we see this trial or this case go to trial January of 2023, I believe. I think the defense was asking for something in September, and I think the judge ended up ruling something in January. I will have to look that up, but I think we do go to trial in this case in January of 2023. So we're less than a year away, and I know those of you that have followed this case, Piglet, Bang Bang, Christina, I know you guys are probably feeling just like I am. Can't wait to watch these people go bye-bye, and these children and these people get justice. Bang Bang, do you think it will be on TV? I do, actually. I think for sure that Court TV is going to cover it. It was a big case on YouTube. And it did garner national attention. I'm hoping that it will be aired because the whole world needs to really see these two get their justice. Christina, she used that on her brother, I think, as well. They had sexual tendencies, I believe. They did. They did. According to Alex's, I don't know if you've seen that, Christina, but according to Alex's ex-wife, Alex actually had an ex-wife, she said their marriage lasted about a year because she said the family was very strange. And she said when she would go over there that, Lori would jump up on Alex and wrap her legs around him, and he would hold on to her and, kind of hump on him or something, gyrating, however you want to put this. That's not normal behavior for a brother and a sister. I have a brother. I would never I would never do that to my brother. And my significant other is very close to his sister. And if I seen his sister jump up on him, which she would never do this, but if I seen that, I'd probably be like, "What are you guys doing? Are you guys okay? You guys on drugs? Are you guys all right? Like, are you guys indoctrinated into a cult right now? What is going on?" So this is not normal behavior at all. RB, why are you guys wasting time on small stuff when there is war on Ukraine? Well, that is a crime. There's a lot of crimes going on there, RB, but there's a ton of true crime cases in this world, and quite frankly, no creator would ever be able to cover them all. And I have actually done a video on Putin, just so you know. Why is Piglet saying bye, Bang Bang? Oh, is Piglet leaving? Bye, Piglet. Bang Bang. They were always indirectly flirting with each other, weren't they? It just felt so wrong, right? It was just weird. Hi, Grandma. Hey, good to see you. We're not talking about summer right now. We are talking about the Vallow case, the Lori Vallow Charles Daybell case. Lori has been found to stand trial after almost a year. We are going to see justice for these kids, finally. So I'm very happy to report that. Yeah. RB, in ancient China, they used to marry brothers and sisters. Well, we're not in ancient China, are we? Bang, bang. RB, it's not normal for you to do a jump on your brother and crush your legs. RB, I'm going to ask you to simmer down. Okay, because you're really we're talking about a specific case here, so just simmer down. You know, your Gemini is getting the best of you right now. Calm down. If you don't know about this case, then just zip it. But you know, just calm down a little bit. Bang bang. Our grandma, she is going to be testifying, going to jail. Yes, yes, grandma. I cannot wait. Cannot wait. What do you mean? Wait. Did you, Grandma? She is going to be testifying? I didn't read that in my post. RB, you came for a reading. I'm not doing readings. I'm talking about the Vallow case. I don't know what you're talking about. Bang, bang. Grandma, I'm so excited for her to get prosecuted. Me too. Both of them, though, honestly, you guys. Chad, no. This man is evil. Please remember that he murdered his wife. You know, the woman that was married to him for 29 years, gave him 5 children, grandchildren, was a great mom, a great grandmother, or a great grandma. Not, okay. Anyway, you guys know what I'm saying. She was a good grandmother. That's what I'm saying. But he killed her. He murdered her out of lust. It's disgusting. You know, he could have divorced her. He could have walked away. He could have let her live her life. He could have let her be there for her grandchildren and her children that need her. But instead, he felt like, it just wouldn't really look good on him to get a divorce. So we have to kill her so I can marry this little sex pot Lori over here that I like touching on her butt. Because he wrote that. So I'm not making up stuff here. He talked about her butt and touching her butt and rubbing up and down on her and doing all this weird, stuff. Yes, Arby, go bother another live stream. Thank you so much. Run along. We will see you at a different time. Little ran his business fabulously. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Christina, that's what I'm asking. Really, Grandma? She is going to testify. I love it. Number 1 rule, don't ever get on the stand in your own darn defense. Right, guys? So let her crazy ass get up on that stand. For the love of God, please let her up on the stand. Oh, that's going to be brilliant. Just, she should just put herself in jail and throw away the kid. Really. Christina, have you ever read any of his books? No. But there was a channel called when the Daybell case was going on, called WTAF. And also Noor Jasmine. If you guys don't know who Noor Jasmine is, please follow her. You'll fall in love with her. I love that. I love her to death. But they have both read some of the books to me. And I'm glad they read some of the books to me because they could barely get through it. And so could I, because he's a terrible author. Okay. Um, oh God, Christina. Literally a fourth grader could have wrote his books. I was listening like this. Is this real? This man really spent money to publish this. My 10-year-old does better writing than this person. And I'm not even kidding. Yeah, that was the name of their channel, Grandma Brooke. WTAF. That was the name of their channel. Yep. But they were great. I don't know why they stopped. Because people were giving them a lot of slack, and they really weren't doing anything wrong. But people get testy on YouTube. You know how people get. Yes, Lido Low. I love Nor too. She is so awesome. Yes, Grandma. What the actual? Bang Bang. I would be too afraid to read his books. They may have cursed them just like Uggs and other name brand shoes. Well, Chad Daybell started his own publishing company. So he published his own books. The thing I love so much about Chad Awful Daybell, Chad the Chin Daybell, we'll call him that. But yeah, Chad the Chin, what I really hate about him is that his hardworking wife, who raised his children, who was a great wife to him, where did this man work? He wrote these god-awful novels that literally my 10-year-old could have wrote, and that's what he did. Tammy carried that family financially, and then he had the audacity to kill this woman after 29 years of marriage, 5 children, grandchildren, and go marry Lori off of her life insurance. Where do you think that guy's going? I don't think he's going upstairs. You know what I'm saying? Christina Stack, can you say their YouTube names again? It was WTAF. That was the name of the channel, but I don't know if they're still up. Dude, these are some criminally insane people. Yes, Grandma, they really are. Please look at the Vallow case. I might even start covering that. Take a break from summer until we hear some more stuff. For those of you that don't know about the Vallow case, holy cow, I will take you on a rabbit hole. And it's not even a conspiracy theory. It's actually true, which is the craziest thing of all. Leetlow, Chad is a horrible writer. Oh, yes. Yes, I know, girl. There's a channel reading Chad's books about being a cemetery. Can't think of the name, what the job's called. It's called a sexton. A person that digs graves, which Chad was an actual grave digger. He wrote a book, I think, called something like The Grave Digger, but they're called sextons. That's a person that digs graves. So, bang, bang. It's awful, but this case is one of my favorites. No, I get it, bang, bang, because it's completely, there's so many twists, turns, and WTFs. It's crazy. It really is. Bang, bang's laughing at Grandma Brooks. Bang, bang, I would love to hear you do more on this case. Oh, listen, I could do so much on this case. Lita, reporting live from my couch is reading the Sexton book. Thank you. Oh, is he? I like him. I like that guy. He's really cool. Yeah, I've watched his channel several times. And he does follow the Vallow case. Yeah, he does. And I think I've seen him reading it as well. Yep, you're correct. Thank you for saying that. Christina Stacks, WTAF, and Nora. Grandma Book. Hey, I told him if I die, put a picture of another woman on the wall and I will knock it off every day just so he knows I'm still okay. I feel like Grandpa John would. And I will encourage him, Grandma Brooke. And he'll probably laugh every time he does it. But you know what? If he touches them seascape pictures, we're going to have a problem. Because them pictures are awesome, okay? Little Lito, he is hilarious. Oh, I know. I love him. I really do. Little Lito, have you seen Big E? Breaking news with Big E? Because that's where the whole... My mom really wants to talk to me for some reason. But that's where the whole... He goes through the whole discovery on his channel. And it's a lot. You're going to read texts that are just like, what the hell? Like, this is so much. You already know. It's like the Wells case. Like, you already know it's bad. But with this case, you read the discovery and all the texts and all the things, and you're like, holy shit. I knew it was bad. Did not know it was this level of bad. It's that bad. So, yeah, Grandma Brooke, no, I can't. I'm not answering the phone right now. Not taking calls. I am not calling my mother. I will not. Yes, you know what? I feel really compelled to show you guys because you're going to have a field day. He does. I love this channel a lot. He doesn't do what I do. Like, he doesn't go live or anything like that. He literally just puts the information out there for you. So I just really enjoyed his channel. Why can I not find this channel? Okay, hold on. Let me see something else. So weird. Okay, I'm going to have to go through my subscribers, or who I'm subscribed to, because that's the way I'm going to find it. Let's see. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just trying to find this channel for you guys because I know that you guys will like it. If you follow the Vallow case, yeah, you're absolutely going to want to see this. It's basically where, when he started releasing this stuff, I was reading it like, oh my God, this is so much worse. And then also at the same time, like, I knew it. I knew it. I knew these people were as crazy as we all thought that they were. But it's even worse. It's worse than you can imagine. That's all I can say. And you'll see. Once you see this channel, whenever I find this person, I don't know why I cannot find him. It's so weird. I just saw him on my newsfeed yesterday. And I know for a fact that he had to have posted about this because he solely follows the Vallow case. God, I'm so confused. Did he take his channel down? I just can't see why. I don't think so. Sorry, I know I'm taking up a lot of you guys' time, but I really want you to see this channel. Where the heck is Big E? I don't know. I'm gonna have to find it. Oh, did you find it? Aww, Grandma Brooke, thank you. That's Big E. Is that the Big E? What? What did I do? What did I do? No. Is that the? Oh no. If we could, it's breaking news with Big E. And for some reason, I'm subscribed to him and everything, and I just saw him come across my feed yesterday. I think it was yesterday. But I know for a fact that he has to be covering that Lori is finally ready to stand trial because he has talked or posted so much stuff about it. I just can't believe he's not showing up in my newsfeed. It's kind of bothersome. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. This channel got taken down. I'm really confused. Anyway, yeah, it's the Big E channel. It's like breaking news with Big E or something along those lines. Christina Stack, that who you were talking about earlier, right? Search her case and who you're subscribed to. I just looked through all my subscribers and I cannot find him. I don't know why. Um, it's just really odd. Like I guarantee he has something posted about this. I mean, like I said, that the only case that he follows is the Vallow case. And he has dropped a ton of discovery information on his channel. And it's astounding because you're just going to read through it. It's not, he doesn't read it for you. You never see him on screen. There's no commentary. It is just straight out the discovery. Yeah, neither am I, Grandma, and I don't know why that is. I don't know. I'm gonna have to maybe because I feel a little pressured right now because I'm live. So maybe when I get off, I'll really go through my subscriptions, with a closer eye and try to find him because it's a wealth of not. Yeah, that was her again. It really was her again. I'm not calling her. I am not calling her right now. She's gonna have to hold on a sec. Um, she's called me 3 times in this live stream. Okay, so, anyway, let's just be thankful that Aubrey's not out here demanding any fast food right now. Okay, or anyone else demanding anything from me. It's been amazing that I have been left alone for an hour and 22 minutes. Hey, Jess, with a good name. You know, I always call you that. But yeah, I've actually been left alone for an hour and 22 minutes. It's a miracle. They have to be asleep. These people have to be asleep. They don't leave me alone if they're awake. There's no way they're awake. Yeah, that's what I found too, as well, Grandma. But I didn't find Big E. Bang, bang. My 10-year-old son does that too. He loves fast food. Oh my gosh, my daughter's addicted. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing because I feel like people think, like, is that the only thing you ever feed your kid is like McDonald's or something, Chick-fil-A, Taco Bell, something? The answer is no. The answer is just she's a junk food addict somehow. But we have home cooked meals in this house, okay? I showed Grandma Brooke my refrigerator earlier, just in case you guys are wondering. So, no, it's fine, Jess. I don't know if you know about the Vallow case, but that's what this stream is about. So, Christina Stack, Easy Idaho News did some great covers. They did. They absolutely did. Love Nate Eaton. Love him. I think he did a great job. I loved when he chased Lori Vallow down. Yes, I do feed my children. Thank you, Grandma Brooke. I do. Despite what Aubrey tells you guys, I actually feed my children. Anyway, but yeah, when he was chasing Lori down, I was like, go Nate. I was so, I loved that he had that tenacity to go after her that way. Both of them, really. Bang, bang, I know, and I'm a trained chef, yet he would rather eat McDonald's. That's kids. I don't know what it is. We can have an entirely perfectly fine home-cooked meal. My child wants McDonald's. And I get offended. I get offended by that. Mommy's home-cooked meal, McDonald's. Like, what is this? There's no comparison here. To her, apparently, I don't even cook better than the worm burger McDonald's. But, I'll take that on the chin, I guess, and try to suck up my tears with that one. So, Jess, oh yeah, she's competent to stand trial. Yes. Yes, she is. Thank God. This woman has been playing incompetent for a year almost. Yeah. Yeah, that's my kid's bang bang. But yeah, she is. Bang bang, he's a master manipulator. Chad Daybell or my 10-year-old, because both of them fit that description. But anyway, um, yeah, no. Grandma, she is still a Fruit Loop. For sure. For sure. But I do think I'm gonna end this here. And I would love to, if anybody's watched this live stream that's not watching now, if you guys would like to know more about the Vallow case, I will be very happy to cover it, because it's a case that I've covered intensely myself from the beginning. So I would not mind taking a break until something happens more with the Summer Wells case, and covering the Vallow case for you guys to be able to catch up on. There's a lot. There's a lot. But yeah, I could definitely piece that together. Bang Bang, have you watched Analytics at all? Annie, the ants. Grandma, I would, and Probs did the best on that with her reading. Probs did the best on that with her reading. Donna, okay, I was wondering who PRDS was. Reverend Donna Serafina. Okay, yeah. Yeah, she did. She made me a believer with that reading. I was like, holy cow. This woman is not kidding around here. Christina Stack, Fruit Loop. I haven't heard that one in a while. Yeah, psychic Reverend Donna Serafina. Yeah, for sure. She you can't really deny her accuracy. I can't talk. In this case, it was just, I don't know. I was just blown away, sort of. I just kind of was like watching, like, this is surreal. This woman told me this like 4 or 5 months ago, and here we are, and they're finding these children, and they're buried the way she said they were, and it was crazy. It was really crazy to watch. And if you guys want to see more about Donna Serafina, either go to her channel or go to Sweetie Pilo channel. And she will break down Donna's readings of the Vallow case for you guys, and it's very interesting. I have to say. Bang Bang. No, I haven't. The only place I went was WCIA, and the first time I went, her chat. Who is WCIA? Somebody asked me that in a comment in my comment section. I don't know who that is. And the first time I went in her chat, the mod and a couple others were making fun of my channel name. And a few other times they never would interact. Bang Bang, WCIA really messed me up on the Wells case, so I'm not following much anymore. Who is WCIA? Somebody asked me that, and I was like, I don't know what that acronym is. WIC is for Women, Infants, and Children, and I think I said Wicca is Wicca, but who is WCIA? Can you guys post that in the chat for me? This is not the first time I'm seeing those initials, but I don't know who that channel belongs to. Really, Bang Bang? I love Sweetie, but that's okay. We can agree to disagree. We don't have to like the same people on YouTube, and that's okay. Facing Reality, a YouTube channel. No, so it's WCIA News. That's the name of the channel itself. I'm just curious because I think on my last live stream, somebody asked me that. They were like, "What is this about Chad Daybell?" And I was like, "No, this is about the Summer Wells case." And then they asked, "What is WCIA?" And I was like, I have no idea. I don't know what that means. Christina, I think that's the one that talks about deep fakes. Bang Bang, she believes everything about the Wells case is deep fake. Okay. Facing reality, yes, but it's a woman, not a news channel. Okay. What can you just tell me what WCIA stands for? I'm not a creator. It's like, don't put any other creators in the chat. No, please put that in the chat because I don't know who you guys are talking about. And I have seen this person, like the name said before. Jess, she has pics and sees other pics within them. Okay, I'm gonna have to stop right there. And it's just too much for me to follow. Well, I would say so. Okay, so let me read Jess's statement again. She has pics and sees other pics within them. Okay. You know, bang bang. I really don't know what it stands for. I always wondered. No, Grandma, I'm not calling her. I refuse. I'm not calling her. Not calling her. I'll call you. I'll call you back and we can talk for another 4 hours. But I'm not calling her. Jessica, do you have an Instagram? I do, but I don't use it. Well, I'm not calling her Grandma. Don't. I know. See, you're my new mom now. You don't even know that, but you are. But anyway, no, I don't even think you're old enough to be my mom. But so okay, you guys got me super curious now. What the WICA is? I have no idea what this is. I gotta look it up on my phone. I don't know what this is. WICA. So this is just the name of the channel. Oh, so it's a news station? And would you follow me if I follow you first? What's your channel about? It depends on if I have interest in your channel. Yeah. Okay, so Christina, yes, she said Benny had a live with pictures of heads on platters and they sacrificed people. Okay, Papa Tootie, we're dealing with a crazy. You know? I don't do the crazies really well, guys. I try to stay away from them. Yeah. Grandma, nope, there is one, but not that. Just go check her out and tell what you think she does. I'm trying to find her. So is it I'm just confused. Like that's the name of her channel? W space CIA? Grandma, or any one of you guys, could you just drop the link for, yeah, could you just drop the link for the channel so I could check it out? Linda. There's my girl. Yeah, if you guys could just drop the link for that channel, we want to find it because I don't know who this is. I'll tell you guys, reputable sources to look at the Vallow case, and that is definitely Nor Jasmine for sure. It's a Crime has covered this case. Live from my sofa covers this case. WTAF has covered this case. I believe that Mike King has done a profile because they are a cult. I believe he's done something on this case. Jessica, hurry up. Where am I going? Where are we going? Where are we going somewhere? What does that mean? Yeah, I don't know what your channel is, and I don't just follow channels to get follows back. I want people that follow me to like me, not because I follow someone else and vice versa. I don't, so if you have a true crime channel, I'll absolutely check it out, and I have no problem with that. But I don't do like the exchange thing. Like that's kind of weird to me. So WCIA newsroom. Oh, so that is her. Yeah, I like It's a Crime as well. Okay. All right, Grandma Brooke. So you're gonna grab that link, and then. Oh, okay. So she's okay. We are dealing with a different level of crazy. See, I didn't know how crazy we were here, you guys. But this, I don't know if you guys can see this. No, the camera's too blurry. She has made this look like a real news channel, if I'm correct. It looks like a real news channel. Okay, let's just look at a video real quick. I don't know what we're gonna find here. How long back does she go before we get to the Vallow stuff? Microchip scanner. Okay, yeah, we're dealing with a crazy Papa Tootie. I can't do the crazy. Anson, Jessica, can you write your Instagram name? I don't have. I have one, sweetie, but I don't really use it. Okay, I use YouTube more, so I'm here. You want to find me? Hi. My email is in the about. If you want to email me, go ahead and do that. Linda, why do you want to go there? Those people are cray cray. I just want to see, Linda. I'm curious. I'm a Gemini. Leave me alone. I can't speak English very well. That's okay. I don't speak whatever language you speak. That's okay. But yeah, I don't do the tit for tat. So, if you want to drop your channel, you can, and I'll check you out. And if I want to subscribe, I will. And if you would like to subscribe to me, go ahead. But, oh, no. This is not for me. Woo. Blue and Gold. Hi. I'm late, but I'm here. Yeah, we're talking about the Vallow case. Linda, okay, we will set up for PayPal. Linda, I might get that PayPal set up one day. One day. I think I promised last week or something, and I missed that. But I have I have other things going on. I will tell you, Linda. I did tell Tyler. I was like, can you please set me up a new PayPal? And he was like, for what? I was like, for my YouTube. He was like, okay. He has not done it yet. So I'm just get Cash App, darn it. Get your Cash App, Linda. Just don't keep a lot of money on it. I heard that 80 million people were hacked or something like that, but I don't keep a lot of money on my Cash App. Like I usually use it to cash out my kids back and forth that need something, or my significant other or something like that. But I think people that keep hundreds of dollars on there and stuff, transfer that crap to your bank account. Don't keep it on a Cash App. Grandma, Venmo and PayPal, not Cash App. Yeah, I know. I've had Cash App for like 3 years or something. Linda, tell him to set it up or go on cam. His choice. Oh, should I do an ultimatum? I really should. He's sleeping. He's actually in bed right now. Next time I go live, I'm going to do it. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make him go live against his will. Is that wrong? Like, when he's sitting out here, I'm just going to turn my laptop real quick and you guys are going to see him. Yeah, we'll just do that. Grandma Brooke saw him today. She did see him today. Not on cam. I just showed her a picture. So, no, set up PayPal. I'll get to it. I'll get around to it. Linda, do you know anything about the Vallow case? Have you followed this case? Tell him if he does, John will. We already know that John will. Tyler will not. He's so camera shy. Linda, do you know anything about the Vallow case? I need to hear from you, ma'am. I have some subscribers in here that follow this case, and I'm happy about it. Lori Vallow, just a little. Let me ask you something, Linda. If I started covering this case, like, sort of from the beginning, so that people that don't know too much about it would know more, because we're going to go to trial in this case, I believe in January of 2023. Would you be interested in that? Stop it, Linda. I type slow, Aubrey. Tyler doesn't know John Will. Duh. Well, yeah, I could get him with that, couldn't I? Grandma, I know a lot, but it's confusing. It is. It's a very complex case. This case, a very complex case. Sure. All right. Cool. I might do that just to take a little bit of a break from the Summer Wells case, just because hopefully, God willing, please, that a grand jury convened today in the Summer Wells case, and something is going to happen. I hate to tell you guys, my gut feeling's telling me no. But it could be wrong. Could be wrong. Hopefully it is. But either way, I feel like there was a creator that wrote something about the Summer Wells case and how it just brings out the worst in people, or has brought out the worst in people. And sadly, that is true. It is true. And, as people that follow this case very heavily and cover this case very heavily, we all need to take a break sometimes, and look at other things, because there are other cases. We have to remember that we're just YouTube creators, and we're just people in here speculating. So we can let law enforcement do their job, and we can look at other cases. But, of course, the second that anything would come out about Summer, she's going to be straight on my channel, because this child has consumed my thoughts for months on end, like many of you, I'm sure. So, Linda, those poor people that they murdered, yeah. Linda, it was basically Lori's entire family. She murdered her husband and both of her children. Well, Linda, that's the breaking news. That's why I'm doing this live stream, because she has just now been found competent to stand trial. And I'm going to give another round of applause for that. So I have to. I have followed this case for too long, and I've wanted to see justice in this case for too long. So I just can't even help but do this, because it's awesome. She is going to stand trial. Both of them monsters will stand trial for what they did to their spouses and to the children. Grandma, once they bust Candace for the child abuse and neglect, maybe she caves when she goes to jail. Maybe. We can finger cross it, Grandma. We really can. And she should be in jail for that. Both of them should. Both of them. So, yeah. I start talking about the wells and my face contorts and I get all... because I just bang bang. WCIA people in the chat are all the same bunch of people, and they're the rudest bunch of women in there I've ever witnessed in a chat. I don't know if I even want to watch this bang bang, but my curiosity might get the best of me, and I might have to watch just to see what the heck this is all about. Because I the crazies, again, I try to stay away from them. Grandma killed her husband, his wife, the kids. Yeah. Yep. Warts. Oh, I'm sure she has warts and probably other things. I don't know what that woman has been doing. She certainly was cheating on her husband, I can tell you that. She was certainly having an affair, I can tell you that. So warts, maybe. Syphilis, gonorrhea, who knows? And possibilities endless. You have to remember, this woman has been married 5 times, and who knows what she did in between those marriages. One can only speculate, okay? Yes, a grody kind of woman, for sure. Or a woman that used her looks, rather, to seduce people. Because that's what Lori did. And it's funny, because, for all of her prettiness and this and that, she's certainly sitting in jail right now with some ramen noodle looking hair. So, there's your karma. Anyway, Linda, I get mad. I get mad about this case. I'm sorry, you guys. You'll see my little my spice come out. Linda, but Grandis was illegally in charge of the kids when Summer went missing. She was in charge because of Don not being competent. I saw that, Linda. I saw that. I saw that Grandis allegedly could not have contact with the boys, which is weird, to say the least. I know exactly what you're talking about. Oh, yeah. Listen, Grandma, did you see her ramen hair, noodle hair? And her funky jailhouse lipsticks? Did she try to march through the courtroom, too? I'm glad she had that smile on her face. I really am, because you know what? It has always. Oh, you know what? If I was sitting next to Kay Woodcock and Lori Vallow walked by her with that smile on her face, I'm sorry, I would have taken the charge. I would have got up and smacked her right in her face and knocked that lipstick right off of her face. I would have took the charge. I'm sorry. A little violence? Yeah, I'm willing to take it on a child killer. Okay? I'm not a violent person, but, sometimes somebody needs a little bit of a smackdown. Hello, Will Smith. Okay, so anyway, Linda, so when be Grandis going to jail? Well, I know you heard that on Benny's channel. I did as well. I watched the same thing. So I think that I don't know, that was an interesting thing. I thought it was weird, that she, if what he's saying is true, was true. That she couldn't have interaction with the children. That just seems super odd to me. She's their grandmother. Why would that be unless she did have custody of the children? It does kind of fit because, all these pieces of the puzzle, all these different people speaking out. Dudley saying, oh, yeah, Don set up shop at the job site. He had a microwave. He had a little cooler or fridge or whatever he had in there. He was set up so that he didn't need to be at the house for CPS. Bang, bang, LOL. She literally looked like the Walking Dead with that bright red lipstick, white face, and noodle hair. Listen, I can't even. When I seen her walk in that courtroom, I was like, oh, girl, you are so wrong for that. I wanted Kay to stick out her foot so bad, just trip her. You don't have to punch her, Kay, but just stick your foot out. Let her fall. Let her ramen hair just fly everywhere. I just want to see her face smack the ground. You know what I mean? So don't call the cops on me. Don't call the cops on me, okay? I just say. Anyway, Linda, he said it happened when he was there. Yeah, he did. Yep. Grandma, ramen noodle hair. That's the best. Y'all didn't see that? Did you see her hair? Oh, girlfriend, when she was out in Hawaii, she was looking fly. Fly for that white guy. She had her little tight little leggings on, her hair just flowing in the wind. Girl, she was looking good. About, what, a month in the jail? No. This hoochie had on Kool-Aid lipstick and ramen noodle hair and a orange and white jumpsuit with her little shower slippers from jail. And I hope that's the only piece of clothing, because, I hope that's the only piece of clothing she ever gets to wear again, because I don't know how much you guys know about this case. I keep saying that. But Lori, was convinced that she didn't need clothing. She was a goddess, literally. She was exalted. She was a goddess. So one of the cops that got up on the stand and this preliminary hearing said, one of the odd things that we noted was that there were no clothes in the closets. There's a lot of text messages with her. She truly believed she was a god. She didn't need to eat anymore. She didn't need to wear clothes like that anymore. Yeah, these people, totally nutty. Grandma, mean girls got nothing on us, right? I told you I can hold my own. But anyway, gross. Never sit on her furniture. Yeah, I don't know what that lady was doing. I don't know what she was doing. I mean, she was still wearing clothes in public, so I'm kind of confused about that. Bang Bang. Lori was definitely taking over. I'm going to tell you what, Bang Bang. When I heard Donna Serafina say that Lori was possessed, I believe that. I actually do. Yes, I actually do. That's not something that you're going to hear on my channel a lot, but I actually do believe that. There was something very, very wrong, because when you look at it unbiasedly, okay, everyone prior to Lori meeting Chad Daybell, everyone said, even the grandparents of JJ, who was 7 years old and Lori, facilitated in his murder, they even said that prior to meeting Chad Daybell, that she was a loving mother. She was a protective mother. She was a good mother. How could all these people believe this? And then she meets Chad Daybell, and suddenly people start dying like that, dropping like flies. Her ex-husband, Joe. Her current husband, Charles. Both of her children. Then his wife. And I feel like Tammy Daybell was the final piece on the crown, unless you want to count Alex. But Tammy, yeah. That was the last thing standing in the way. Yeah, I just mentioned that, Bang Bang, unless you want to mention Alex. But Tammy, Chad's wife, was the last thing standing in the way of these two running off to Hawaii with Tammy's life insurance money and getting married. And listen, when I show you guys these pictures of them getting married, you're going to feel sick. Because they murdered two children, two people, both their spouses. And they're on this beach like they have not a worry in the world. Holding hands, smiling. I think he was playing the ukulele. Oh, they were happy. So happy. Grandma, the combination of those two together. Oh my God, so evil. Yeah, they were pure evil, both of them. Linda, Jess, if you go back to WCIA newsroom, be prepared to look for babies in people's hair. Linda, I will probably last about 35 seconds on that channel. I don't like the crazy. I can't do crazy. Okay, we can talk about cases. We're not doing the crazy. So, Bang Bang, her brother's boyfriend. Grandma, spending money from his wife's life insurance to get married. Yeah, they actually did. Yep. Linda, I did see someone hanging in a tree. Did you? Bang Bang? What? I know, right? Totally cuckoo. Talk about bad juju. Yeah. Okay. I don't know. I'm gonna look at this channel just out of pure curiosity. I probably imagine that I'll last about 30 seconds because that's just me, but we'll see. So, all right, I'm going to end this live stream. We are really going on. Did you really? And it freaked you out? I'm just so weary of people like that. Like, did they doctor the picture? Like, I don't know. Because the cult is definitely in this case. There's no doubt about it. There is no doubt about that. So I don't know if people are seeing weird stuff. I don't know. I'll check her out. We'll see. If I come back on tomorrow and are just like with a literal tinfoil nor Jasmine hat, you guys will know I didn't buy any of the WCIA newsroom. Okay, but seriously, weird pick on community page. Oh my gosh, I can already tell I'm not going to like this channel. I already know it. It's not my style. Linda. Oh, okay, Jess. Thanks. You know what, Linda? I got to take a picture of him. Take a picture of your comment for him because he's going to laugh. So let me just. All right. Bang Bang. It's all about the Wells being in a sex traffic ring, and they're made to deep fake videos, but everything happens on their property. What exactly? Can I just ask? What exactly does deep fake mean? This means like posing, or what does that mean exactly? I mean, because the sex traffic ring could be believable, and everything happening on their property could definitely be believable as well. I just don't know what the deep fake videos mean. Grandma Brooke, girlfriend, you go have a nice evening. Thanks for being a friend today. You're welcome, love. Thank you for being a friend. You know, sometimes we think we're helping other people and they help us in the process. You did that. You made my day less lonely. You know, my kids go to school every day and I'm here. My fiance goes to work, so I'm here alone. And like I said, my house was clean. I was still in my robe, but I wasn't really doing anything. So I enjoy talking to you. You have an awesome garden, and you know, Grandma Brooks is the real deal, you guys. She's a great person. She really is. Like I really enjoyed that whole conversation, honestly. Linda, tell him it's more money for Chick-fil-A. He actually loves Chick-fil-A as much as Audrey. That might actually work, Linda. I don't know. Bang Bang, they have software to distort their photos of what's really happening on the property and choose for the dark web. Well, you are correct about that. The dark web is a very dark place. I've been there, and what I saw there was nothing short of horrific. You know, I remember when the dark web was hacked, and the person that hacked it, you know, said, if you guys just stop the child porn, keep everything else, your drugs, your guns, whatever, but just stop the child porn, I'll give you back the key, you know. And they refused. They absolutely refused. Tells you a lot about the dark web. I don't know if you watch Chris McDonough Bang Bang, but he did bring up the dark web the other night, and I know what he's saying to be true because I've looked. I've looked on it. I'm a curious person. It's disgusting to say the least, and that's putting it really, really mildly. Um, yeah, you should be. You're gonna see. Yeah, I did. I actually looked at the dark web years ago. It's you'll see a lot of drugs. You'll see a lot of firearm sales and a crap ton of child porn. Yep. It's traded openly. It's talked about openly. There are no moderators. There's nobody stopping them from doing anything. You know, the government's tried to crack down on this, but they use VPNs, they use all kinds of things. It's a pretty horrifying place to be. There was actually, and I'll keep this mild, but there was actually an image of a 3-year-old child that I saw on there that they were using this child for CP. And it haunted me for days and days and days. I could not get this image out of my mind. It made me sick, and there was no one to report it to. Who do you report it to? The government? Because they have trouble tracking these guys down to begin with, and I'm sure they've seen tons of it. If I can find it, they certainly find it. It's disgusting. It's actually painful to look at. I'll be honest with you. Yep. So, okay, I'll be back tomorrow. Police? No, no. You're talking government agencies that try to find the people on the dark web that do these things, and it's hard. They use sophisticated VPNs to scramble their IP addresses on their laptops or phones, whatever. They're very hard to track down sometimes. Sometimes they can track them down, and then there's busts. And a lot of the time, unfortunately, no, they don't catch them. So that's a sad reality in our reality. But okay, I love you all, and I will see you guys next time. And I might start doing some stuff on the Vallow case again. For those of you that don't know, I'm gonna try to maybe break it down like in shorter things so you guys start to understand. So yeah, Linda, don't yeah, just don't ever don't venture onto the dark web. It's not a good place at all. So, all right, I'll see you guys later. Bang, bang. Thank you for being here. Grandma, love you to death. Linda, same. And I will see you guys later. Bye, guys.